Board Chairman, Mr. Stephen Dare, who sends his greetings and his apologies. His absence is understandable. Principal, Dr. Marie Nelson. Our Vice Principals, Mrs. Carol Walters and Mrs. Colleen Ricketts Evans. Our Dean of the Faculty of Hospitality, Tourism and Creative Studies, Ms. Jennifer Thompson. Our Associate Deans, Mr. Charles Ramsey, Ms. Foster Christie, and other esteemed members of the faculty, including our lecturers and coordinators, Mrs. Anne-Marie Burgess and Ms. Taylor, the Associate Dean of Workforce Division and Development, who will be joining us shortly, Mrs. Sinandre Montague Dwyer, our very, very special judges, Mrs. Andrea Lindo, Mrs. Petrona Williams David, Mr. Earl Williams, and Mr. Woodroy Wacho. Specially invited guests, both physically and virtually, our models, our designers, our viewers, and of course, fans of the Montego Bay Community College, welcome back. We've been together some time. We've had graduations, we've had ceremonies, we've had so many merry events, despite the fact that we have been limited in our physical capacity. Nonetheless, we have found a way to put together another remarkable show for you. Last year was arguably unbeatable, but I think we've done it in a dynamic way. I welcome you, as the host, Mr. Sinclair is the name, to this year's fashion show put on by the Faculty of Hospitality, Tourism, and Creative Studies. Welcome everyone to this year's showing. It's always a fantastic demonstration in skill, class, elegance, and the very many facets of skills that the campus and the college develops. I have always been a fan of art and design, so it's always a joy to stand here and host or lead or even be a part of this really, really pretty ceremony. If that was the only thing we would take from it, it really is eye candy and it's inspiring. So you will meet designers who are currently students and creators of their futures, and we are in the process of watching them transition into this field, into their true niche. And that's why we have to thank our judges for being here, not only as creative guides, but also icons. Just your presence means a lot to the campus. And we thank you for continuously being a part of what we do. Those are my opening remarks. I will linger no more because I am excited as well in seeing our ladies and the fashions that our designers have put on them. Now, we will start here by asking everyone to stand as we sing our national anthem, and then we'll be led in chorus and poetry in motion by our models. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to showcase the creative designs from our first year designers, our year one designers. It is important and vital to mention that all the events taking place today and all the prior planning was done with the COVID regulations in mind, and we continue to abide by and honor that. That is why we thank you, our virtual viewers, for also tuning in. We know you would normally be here in your numbers to share in the merriment. So we are making it more dynamic than ever before, but no beauty is lost. Speaking of beauty, we begin. Samuels' design is in front of us. Combined with straws, fudge sticks, napkins, spoons, corks, and forks. She's ready for dinner, but she is not the meal. There you go. I'd call it takeout, but that's just me. All right. Sandra Lee Taylor is the creator of this piece, which I have coined Extra Extra. COVID is ready too. But her mask shows that she also is ready for whatever comes, except for maybe some heavy rain. We love it. Extra Extra by Sandra Lee Taylor. Great. What you can do with paper. And the designer for this eye-catching piece is Davian Wellington. As a lecturer and a lover of academia, it seems to me, Dr. Nelson, could you confirm that those are the cover of folder jackets, the folder covers? And the light hits it, and it's such a deceptive look that you would never identify that this was an assignment turned in all too early. I hope the grade is matching the look. Here they are. And I hope you don't mind that I've named the designers' outfits on the spur. But as you can see, Abigail Brown's Reformed Dalmatian, Maya Chambers' House of Cards, Paula Ann Dixon's Strong and Safe, Jimon Lawrence, yes, Floral Queen, Davisha Samuels' Takeout, Sandra Lee Taylor, Extra Extra, and Davian Wellington with a homework beyond the grade. Creative Wear for 2021. Let's hear it for our designers and our models. Fantastic, fantastic. Remember, we can read your comment section on YouTube as well, so feel free to let us know what caught your eye, what continues to catch your eye, and keep screenshotting them too. Good energy travels. Thank you, ladies. Making the grade. Extra Extra, Take Me Out, Floral Sunshine, Powerful Safe Environmental, House of Cards, and of course the Reformed Cruella. Can't even say Devil anymore, my dear. Dada D. Lovely. Our judges have seen the wares. Our judges have interacted with the models. We are ready to show you another collection. That was our creative wear. That would have come from our year one designers. We will confirm that our judges are ready for the next showing. All right? And as we have been buffered, I want to take the time to recognize, of course, our media house outlet, of course, Sir Ventura and the team, as well as our in-house IT superhero, Mr. Houghton, and his definitely hardworking camp. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will now present to you our designer's collection. All right? If you know, you know. Yeah. All right, then. This is from the collection Be Bold. Be Bold is created by designer Yulin Liu. Let me tell you a little bit about that. Well, according to the designer, the secret of great style is to feel good in what you wear. Fashion, according to Yulin, is an art that showcases her talent, her passion, and her creativity. Growing up, she was a huge fan of the Transformers movie, hence her favorite character being Bumblebee, who rocks the signature yellow and black colors. She sees Bumblebee as a strong, bold character, and for her line, she knew this was perfect. The colors of Bumblebee are, as you can see, yellow or orange and black. Throughout the line, Yulin says each piece will be worn and exhibited with a transformer-like boldness and confidence. Absolutely. Coming from the mind of Yulin, this is Be Bold. The Transformers have never been this curvaceous. There you go. But like Bumblebee, they are fierce. There you are. Be bold. For those of us who are unfamiliar with Transformers, they were special robots sent from space to save the world, and you can see that this look is arguably out of this world. Smile for us again, because you know you're radiant in your Be Bold. And whether you're a time-traveling legacy saver or a hero or just an all-around cool person, everyone should have an LBD, right? This one isn't quite little, but it is a beautiful BD. Be bold. Yes. I just feel like she should leave a slipper in here or something. Midnight, we'll find it. Leave a slipper. All right, let's welcome back all the models representing the design from the mind of Yulin. Be bold. Transformers inspired. Bumblebee. Powerful. Transformational. Brave. Fierce. There she is, the designer herself, Yulin Lin. Next, we welcome Chrisania Harriott. Chrisania Harriott's theme is Rosisha. This is Rosisha. Let's go. She incorporates whites and reds using crochets and various other materials. Rosisha. As red is love, red is passion, excitement. Of course, Rosisha already speaks the language of love, and it's a language for two. We're seeing the men's wear and we're seeing the women's wear. And I'll be honest, I'm a fan. I really like that. Speaks to something I could see myself in. Definitely could see myself being turned down in something like that. And you'll be asked to notice how she incorporates the various materials that she spoke of in her actual introduction, the crochet and the yarns, to bring across her Lincoln Rose red idea of passion and excitement. This is Rosisha from Chrisania Harriott. If you're watching from YouTube, do me a favor. If you're watching online, do me a favor. Tell a friend. They need to see this. Screenshots don't do justice every time. And if you want to be a part of this blooming, blossoming experience, Rosisha, you need to be where we are at the Montego Bay Community College 2021 Fashion Show. Elegant, classy, rosy. It's Rosisha from Chrisania Harriet. Candy cane couture, anyone? Well, they say roses are good for the heart, and I can feel my heart pulsating because this really takes me to a place. Take your time, my dear. Uh-huh. Where you go, our eyes follow. That's a trail for you. That was Rosisha by Chrisania Harriet. At this time, we are going to reintroduce all of the lovely ladies representing Rosisha, donning their Lincoln rose red attire, matching, of course, with a white palette. Represented in the materials, yarn, crochet, of course, showing that red has always been a passionate hue. And it fits the palette when it sits on your shoulders, when it wraps around your necks, and when it carries that entire aura of love. This is Rosisha, Chrisania Harriet. There she is, Chrisania. And her models, Rosisha. Give a wave, take a bow, smile. You have our attention. We are wrapped. YouTube, I hope you're looking. I hope you're seeing. Make note of what you like, what you love. Put it in the comments because we are listening. But you can't get that shirt. I'm sorry, you can't get the shirt. That one's mine. September 6th, I'll be in that. Sorry, sir. Let's hear it for Rosisha and Chrisania Harriet. If love's so nice, man, I tell you. Brittany Smith, the designer, will be presenting Wild Dreams. Here we are. Welcome to our Wild Dreams, where your wildest dreams are possible with us. This is Brittany Smith's brain work. What can we say? Well, the leopard epitomizes perseverance, strength, and beauty. There you go. Wild dreams, wild dreams. Wild dreams, wild dreams. Yeah. It is like second nature to her, she said. Fashion and designing. So it's only fitting she's inspired by nature itself. Animal prints. The leopard. And she has once again made sure to have the his and hers ensemble for us. Of course, I can see this at next year's Dream Weekend. I can. Or maybe it was there, come to think of it, being fashion forward. You'd want to see some wild dreams at Dreams Weekend, right? I think so. So, Brittany Smith is presenting us with her line, Wild Dreams, Wild Dreams, Wild Dreams. See, you can say jungle exotic without having khaki, right? I know. Dora the Explorer, you're gonna grow up one day, and you will embrace wild dreams of nature too. So, kick off your khakis, get rid of your Tims. You can still embrace the nature by doing it this way. Get you some wild dreams. Designer Brittany Smith. That's right. Leopards are also fierce, cunning, and very, very, very careful in their movement. Yes, wild dreams, as we say in Jamaica, come true. Make my wildest dreams come true. So let's see the entire crew from Wild Dreams, the full line of designers, models, and designer, pardon me. Brittany Smith's handiwork, inspired by the unavoidably fierce leopard look, of course complemented with various designs and textures representing nature in its fiercest form. Go, go, go. Wild dreams, wild dreams, wild dreams. YouTube, talk to me in the comments. Which celebrity do you think you'd most likely see in that shirt, that leopard shirt from males? I'm saying Kareem Boya Things, because I can see him having the glasses to match it too. But talk to me in your comments, YouTube. Let me know what you're thinking. Who do you see in that shirt? Yes, sir, you lost another shirt. I hope you have a marina to go home in. Take him shirt. Ladies, there are too many out there clawing at your outfits now. I can't read the comments, but we're over 200 strong, and they're liking what they see. Keep your smiles going, because your outfits definitely epitomize beauty and class. Thank you, Brittany, for giving us wild dreams, while awake, of course. All right, the excitement will continue. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you to the models and the team. Just to remind you, they are being graded on their creativity, their presentation fit, the marketability, and the overall presentation. So under the creative element, they're looking at things such as the colors used, the coordination. How do they synchronize? Do they block? Do they match? Do they mix? Do they merge? Do they marry? Do they fight? The fabric selection for each design. Was it the best? Was it the wisest? Was it wild or too wild? Was it too much or more that we need? All of this and more will come, because we have more designers, more than 5. So my YouTube family, don't leave, go nowhere. Keep your data topped up, stay close to your Wi-Fi router. Wherever you are enjoying this, stay with us. This is Sunflower Couture. Sunflower Couture is created by Tashina Facey. And it is Tashina's dream to be one of Jamaica's top fashion designers. Why should you not? Of course. Her passion for fashion started when her mother bought her her first sewing machine, and she started right there. Her mother always asked for her help when doing simple tasks such as sewing on buttons or basting layers of fabric. So you see, Tashina, it paid off. Here we are, enjoying your sunflower couture. To be a sunflower is to be radiant, to be the light in someone's life. And Tashina honors her mother by making these, what can we say, eye-catching, bright, and fashionable clothes, right? She also said that she wanted to be a doctor, but fashion design chose her first. Don't worry, I'd love to see some scrubs with a little bit more sunflower couture in them, if you don't mind. See, Dr. Dennis, with his impossibly wide shoulders, is still ready for surgery. There you go, Doc. I don't know how you got that shave done too in time for surgery, but he is the doc of the hour. All right, sunflower couture, continuing. The vibrant yellows, the rustic brown you see in front of you, and the luscious green that is to follow, they're idyllic, and they can be seen in the sunflower. They come alive in her collection. So ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing Tashina Facey's brainchild, inspired by her mother and from the training and the love and the nurture she got. This is the sunflower couture. Radiant, raunchy at times, but of course all eye-catching. We might think Crayola limits us. I know it says sunflower yellow in the Crayola box, but if you look at the plant, you'll see that there are spectrums to the hue, the browns, the yellows that may vary depending on where it is in the world, and of course the pastoral green. There she is, making her mother proud. I know, Tashina, that you are a ray of sunlight for her, and your fashion has lit up the room today. So, show us your sunflower couture. There she is, folks, Tashina Facey. Is she the model or is she the designer, right? I'd say both, and that works for us. Thank you, Tashina. So let's bring all our models back out, representing the sunflower couture. I'd like to suggest that we get our Olympians in some of this sunflower couture before they head over to the resort. So I want you to liaise with SRI, everybody, Sandoz Corporate. Sandoz Corporate, bring up my Sandoz team. I want you to liaise so we can get our athletes in your sunflower couture, because nothing says Team Jamaica winning and bright like what we're seeing right now. There you are, Tashina. And you can also do outfits for non-athletic persons as well, all right? I'll wear it. YouTube, what you thinking? Talk to me in the comment section. Radiant, sunflower couture. What words come to your mind? Which one of these outfits do you want? Are you Team Jamaica? You should get one. Thank you, Tashina. Well, folks, we now await a presentation from Madame Rishane Crew. Her actual collection is called Mariposa. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready yet again for Mariposa. Now, Mariposa, as you may or may not know, is the Spanish for butterfly. Mariposa is presented to you by Rishane Crew. Fashion designing has always been a high point in her life. She finds it to be so important for us to be professional as well as fashionably attired. So she sees her Mariposa collection representing both the shape, the color, the elegance of a butterfly and its wings. Okay? She brings style, integrity, and quality with a difference. The name itself is different, so we are expecting to be wowed by Mariposa. Here we are. She says it's fresh, it's new, it's elegant, never fades. Mariposa. And in each design, you will see the butterfly represented in one way or another, sometimes more subtly, and other times very much overstated for fashion. That's right, Mariposa. Team Jamaica, I'm calling to you again. I know we had our judo, and I know we had our swimmers, and I know that your wares probably weren't as, fresh and as funky as this. And if you know who this gentleman is, this outfit has changed him into a funky, fresh, cool, hip teenager. Look at that. That is transformational, but that's what butterflies are, right? From larva to pupa to butterfly. You, sir, are a pupa. Big up yourself, pupa. All right. I'm a fan of that outfit for sure. So those watching, you're looking at Mariposa from Richane Crew. Mariposa, the butterfly in Spanish. And that outfit seems to have its traces of Latinx. I see you. Do you see them, YouTube? Are you seeing the mariposa effect, the butterfly effect? Do you see those wings? Are you seeing the symmetrical designs? Are you seeing the hues carried off by that brilliant creature of ours on earth? Mariposa. Yep. Mariposa. Yep. Get it. Posa. Get it. And this is Madame Richane Crew. Of course, showing you those wings like I've never seen before. Wouldn't you say? Mariposa. Mariposa. They say if you love something, you just appreciate it like a butterfly. Love is about appreciation and not possession. But I know someone is going to want to possess that outfit from Mariposa. Mariposa. That was Richane Crew's design. Let's bring all the butterflies back out here. Flit your way onto these leaves. Come on, pollinate us. Inspire us. Be our pupas. Be our leaders. Butterflies all. As they flit through our visual garden, remember, this is not just a statement. This can be your statement. You don't just have to see it here, right, Richane? We can see ourselves in it. All right. I have a six-pack, so mine can be much tighter. Let's hear it for Richane Crew and Mariposa. And of course, the models. So aptly advertising the wares. Thank you, folks. Block him out. There you go. And to have butterflies standing still, right? I know, timeless. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Richane. Wave to your fans. That was Rishane Crew, Mariposa. The butterfly effect was depicted in her garments. Have you been enjoying it so far, everyone? There we go. My virtual audience, let me know in your comment section. And we just heard it in the room. We were first surprised. We heard the ah, then we heard the oohs, and then we heard the yes, yes, yes. The gestures of agreement, concurring that we can see ourselves and others in these fine, fine garments. Nothing feels better than this, especially right now where we have been robbed of so much humanity. And I don't mean kindness, I mean the ability to be around each other. But what you're going to see now will make you feel as warm as if you got 10 hugs. Scarlet, you are going to see now the designs. Scarlet? Scarlet, designed by Latoya Johnson. I know you're thinking, right? Scarlet. Well, let's talk a bit about Scarlet for you. The designer Latoya Johnson has always had an eye for fashion. She never had the chance to pursue it immediately, but thanks to her time at the Montego Bay Community College, that has become a reality. Latoya Johnson's Scarlet is what we are looking at. She promised herself that one day, instead of putting these fabrics on dolls, she would put them on a runway on models in designs. Latoya Johnson, her clothing line is called Scarlet. And now you're getting it. The Scarlet Macaw Parrot. Aha! Caribbean folk, Jamaicans, you get it now. The Scarlet Macaw is what you'd say a Caribbean bird with a cornucopia of colors on its preening feathers. It is considered to be one of the most beautiful birds on the planet. And that's because of the way its body actually shares the colors red, gold, and green. So Scarlet was a play on words there, not just Scarlett Johansson or Gone with the Wind Scarlet or the Scarlet Letter, but the Scarlet Macaw, relevant to us as well. She was captivated by the beauty of this bird, we understand, in nature. And we are captivated by her designs. So enjoy. Scarlet. I was not warned. My producers had not warned me, but we also have as one of our models our current and reigning Festival Queen for St. James and our second runner-up for the actual National Festival Queen competition, Montego Bay's ambassador, attorney at law, mentor, my good friend. Sure, I can't pretend. Let's hear it for her, representing Latoya Johnson Scarlet, Madam Morgan Kelly. That's how you get away with murder. Killing it. She gets the reference. She's an attorney at law. Right. Oh no. My producers really wanted me to faint today. Give me 4 seconds. Sir Earl, could you take over? I'm hyperventilating. I know you're used to ladies looking like this. I'm not. This is our very own Dr. Madden. All right? PhD, Dr. Madden. She is so intricately involved in the campus that for me to start to list her actual affiliations, we're not going to get to see all the designs. Thank you, and we'll see you in a few minutes. I noticed you ran away. This is Scarlet, but remember the Scarlet Macaw. Red, gold, and green. Maybe Chronix is out there too, because they're just throwing surprises on us. I don't know. Who's out there? Jesse Royal? Who else is coming? Somebody. Yes. Elegant, captivating. Our virtual viewers, I know you love this. Tell somebody else what you saw. Tell them. I'm serious. Good news should spread like COVID. Wow is right. We just heard the wow in the microphone. My producer said wow in my ears too. Yeah, good fashion can't lie, can it? Scarlet. Not what you think. Not just the mundane red. There's no A on her chest. There's no Hester Prynne. For those who know the literature, it's not that kind of scarlet. It's actually the recognition of natural beauty. The Scarlet Macaw in its habitat, untouched, in the cockpit country, is a sight to behold. And my viewers on YouTube and our audience here can concur. Twirl for us. Sure. I would say mini Miss World, but that's Kingsley's area. I'm not gonna overstep right now, but you think so too, right? Yes. There's a winning element in this fashion show, and that was one example just now. Welcome the Scarlet ladies and gentlemen. I will say, the outfit, sir, is winning. It's winning. I see it. Yeah, man. You can really catch an eye with that one, sir. No longer will you be single and lonely. It's a great outfit to have. Has anyone seen Coming to America too? Well, if you didn't, you don't have to. You can have a look at what you're seeing on our screen now. It's really a cornucopia of beauty. The faces, the colors, the theme, Scarlet, from a Scarlet Macaw. And there, we must celebrate our designer, Latoya Johnson. The Scarlet letter today is L, not A. L. And remember what Madam Morgan Kelly said, empowering ladies is empowering the future. I was listening. And that flight should not be interrupted. So as we recognize our Scarlet ladies and gentlemen, let's also recognize our leaders. May I? Can you just hold it up? Just hold it up. The purses were also done by her for our fans on YouTube who may not have seen them. Please don't miss anything. All right. Our judges are very keen, and our judges have that eye for fashion. They are fashion aficionados. So don't be surprised. I should be surprised. I'm the one going, ooh, ah. But they know what's expected in the industry, and that's why we are grateful that we have them here taking us through this experience. Welcome to Dots and Neutrals. Yep. Dots and Neutrals is brought to you by Janelle Gordon. So you're looking at Dots and Neutrals. Let me tell you, apart from the obvious dots, let's talk a little bit more about Janelle's vision. Fashion has always been her passion, and she's very creative. She was inspired by the cactus plant and African prints, as I think you discerned just now. So a real fan of the cacti and Africa as an entire nation, she decided to do polka dots and make it even more interesting. What a marriage, what a merger, right? Excellent. The green signifies youthfulness, suited for an age group of 16 to 35. I'm 14, so I'll wait. But for the rest of you, you can get yours now. And when I say now, I mean with a flash of your hair or akimbo. Take it off the rack. This is Dots and Neutrals. And you may have been expecting the traditional polka dot just here and there, but it incorporates Africa and the colors of the cactus. Three things that Janelle found to be her liking. Her creation of semi-formal pieces, really inspiring. Why, sir, them just wicked to you. You know already, don't it? Somebody ever get this young man a marina, please, because you see, I'm saying it again, sir. It's gone. This one has already left the shelves, folks, and there's no bias involved. You just have to be honest. Asafa asked for it, but it was given to Hansel Parchment. As we understand, winners get the good shirts this year, and this is one of them. Dots and Neutrals, inspired by cactus, plants, Africa, and the dream of Janelle Gordon comes alive. If you're a fan of or familiar with Brazzaville or African culture or Nigerian couture, you will know that Wizkid and Burna Boy probably would rock this tomorrow, and Ole Jobela. Right? Definitely, don't it? Frederick, Oh, really? Oh, wow. Frederick Leonard. He's a Nigerian actor. Frederick Leonard, we're also recommending that you get in touch with us because we have it for you here. Nollywood needs some of these clothes. Connecting it, man. Just realize what we're saying. Fantastic. Yes. For those of us who celebrate Kwanzaa, you'll definitely have a Kwanzaa outfit going here. For persons heading to more graduations this season, for persons looking to just celebrate with the family, gatherings, dots and neutral. I can guarantee you that when you heard the words dots and neutral, you were not thinking of seeing this kind of ensemble. But I know we are pleased for it. And the designer, to remind you, is Janelle Gordon. Janelle, dots and neutrals. The dots and neutrals. The dots and neutrals. For the fans and the mutuals. The dots and the neutrals. You lose your shirt as usual. Yeah. Yep. Dots and neutrals. Dots and neutrals. And neutrals. Yeah. Why are you running away? They want to take your picture. They are really fascinated by the work you have done. They think it is worthy of photos. Welcome to the oceanic paradise. Take your shoes off, dig your toes into the sand, and prepare to just, sail away. Let's talk about it. Oceanic Paradise is Thandiwe Gale's brainchild. Now, as a child, she fell in love with fashion after watching her mom, a self-taught sewer, designer, and seamstress. Her love for fashion grew throughout high school, where she realized she wanted to be a part of the industry. So from the young beginnings with her mom to realizing this was for her, Thandiwe is bringing us her oceanic paradise from a far, far place. It's her dream. It's her passion, and it's coming out right now in fabric. You can see the ocean waves, you can see the reef, you can see the foam, you can see the curves, the way the waves move like an elegant woman. Sound and sense by the great poet. Poetry in motion, if you will. This is the oceanic paradise. What better place to be, huh? Caribbean Queen, representing the oceanic paradise. You must know that Madame Kellier is also a regional ambassador, having spent her time in Barbados, also traveling to Trinidad and spreading her regional love and awareness with other young women. So how fitting that an oceanic paradise represents a Caribbean energy. And cool as the breeze, man. Cool as the breeze. Have a look at this one, gentlemen. Your summer isn't over if you don't have this. Yes, Dr. Nelson, I'm on 32 by 31. I've been working hard and I'll continue to do so under the quiet. But this is oceanic paradise. Thandiwe Gale is taking us through her mind's work, and we're seeing it play out. Yes, good for a Teacher's Day outing as well. Very, very much so. Maybe a 3 or 4 days. A hotel, 5 days, 6. Very ideal. Look at the ocean. Do you notice the movement? The waves? Mr. Hartman will be proud to see you. Just flowing like the wind carries the water. And there's a light at the horizon, and we're seeing Rishane's light. We're seeing you. Not just the stage lights, but the oceanic paradise created by Thandiwe Gale. There she is, rising from her own tidal wave of beauty, causing a whirlpool effect. Thandiwe Gale and her oceanic paradise. You're clashing against the rocks, but you don't break. You don't break at all. There you go. She says you can have anything you want in life if you dress for it. I am going to buy myself a cape. I am going to buy myself a cape. And I think I saw one here, but I might have to have a redesign on it. This is Oceanic Paradise. I would say this shirt is mine, but I know I can't take it off this gentleman. It looks like he's already taken off the tag and everything. YouTube, Corporate Jamaica, you're gonna have to ask for a duplicate. That's Oceanic Paradise. I just realized they had mermaids there too, but why is that mermaid? Smile for me, please. You know it's there. You know it was you. It's Ariel. Ariel just washed up right by me. I'm so lucky. Thandi Way, Gail, and her water woman and man. Happiness, light, and luxury. Happiness, light, and luxury. Having started by being mommy's helper, to now helping us understand how many ranges, hues, textures, and ideas vavavoom can be found in our oceanic paradise. You are now about to witness the designs of Crystal Chisholm. You are going to be introduced now to Asymmetrics. Asymmetrics by Crystal Chisholm. Mr. Music. Now, there are many features of fashion that Miss Chisholm loves. However, she has an affinity for asymmetric designs. She believes they stand out the most. She likes trendy, sophisticated clothing. Things that are edgy, bold, avant-garde, if you will. It says one thing loud and clear. It says this: I don't need to be like everyone else. True. Passion, style, and sophistication can be seen as an echo in the red, white, black palette that she has employed for us. It complements her asymmetric designs, she says, and her aim, which I think she's achieving, is to inspire you to be perfectly imperfect through her collection. How fantastic. So this is Asymmetrics from Crystal Chisholm. Very cool blocking. I like it. It's very edgy. It's very Korean. Very Korean if you're following the trends and the scene. Well, that's just one part of Korean in any case. It gives me the feel of a Belfield all-white party. I don't know, you know, or an Appleton Estate, or a Deo all-white party with the lights streaming down and the Champagne River just flowing and the all non-GMO fruits. And then, the groom, as you can see, he's definitely preempting what's coming next, because he really shows up the eligibility of a man adorned professionally. Right? I'm sure there are lots of our viewers now wanting to know where they can get a suit like this or how they can purchase it for someone else. But all I'd like to know is where are you going to store the videos that you recorded of? That's all I want to know. Ventura, can I get a copy of? I'm not sure if that's antitrust or anything, but Dr. Madden is here with the look of love in her eyes, on her shoulders, in her ears, by her eyelashes. I think if she sneezed now, COVID would catch love. Look at it. But that's what we expect, right? That's the wonderful asymmetrics for you. Crystal Chisholm giving to us. Wow. And we have Thandi Way again. She's stepped away from the ocean and she's now with us, enjoying the asymmetric experience. And who wouldn't? I would as well. I would go find myself something around there that's red and come out too, just to be a part of this beautiful experience. Here's my mermaid friend. Right. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. Through my wild days, nomadic existence. I kept your promise, but I can't keep too much distance from this collection. You know Evita would have loved something like that. It has a lot of Latinx in it. The way it ends in a very flamboyant bass there. Without using the jargon too improperly, I can say it looked good. It looked good. Me and her could have gone somewhere. Yes. Or she could take me. Let me not be so presumptuous. It's a woman's world nowadays, you should respect it and live in it. Do you remember The Little Mermaid when Ariel came up from the ocean and then the prince put her in a dress? You see, telling you, how can you tell the story any better for us? I'll see you in your wedding gown when you come out, because that's how the fairy tale ends. But this fairy tale is coming from the mind of Crystal Chisholm. It's called Asymmetrics. Being bold, being edgy, and recognizing that you can be perfectly imperfect. And you can really set precedent in white pants, I tell you. Very good, very good. Very good. I know, right? I mean... We have single straps, we have hanging on the shoulders, we have the, what do you call it? The bustless? What's that one called? Without the straps, what do you call it? Strapless. Simply strapless. Single straps. I'm seeing the ruffles, I'm seeing the ridges, we're seeing the flowers, we're seeing the folds. We're feeling asymmetrical. And then the blocking, the colors, the lines, the crossing. To an artist, this is a dream. To an architect, this is how he wants you to look at his house opening. And to us all, just stand up there, please, and smile. Because you know, Bashi. Ariel? Yes, my team. Perfectly imperfect, right? Remember what you said, because it has imprinted on us. So here, you are all pink starburst. Nobody will make you tell you yellow starburst. No. You hear? Yes, perfectly imperfect. Well, folks, I have some wonderful news for you. We have more fashions in store. And we still have the wedding session to go. But right now, making the stage on the runway for the digital and the virtual and the physical audience, welcome right now, Diamonds of the Past. Diamonds of the Past. Diamonds of the Past, created by Patrona Maitland. Oh yes. Pearl Harbor, anybody? Crew sailors, anybody? A little bit of fashion history, anybody? Navy? All right, let's talk. She says, fashion fades, but style is eternal. Aha. Fashion fades, but style is timeless. And this collection is Diamonds from a Timeless Past. It is a look into an old world that many, if not all of us, are stranger to. Let's tell you about it. She says she loves old things. So for those of us who know fashion, it's often called vintage. But Jamaicans say old things. What we do know about vintage is, wait a minute, let's just take it in for a second. There's a lot happening around me. I mean, you've watched The Matrix, but this is how The Matrix was supposed to be watched. I don't know, I didn't even know, was that a part of the plan, or did the shirt just open itself? Well, this is Diamonds from the Past. And you're seeing a look into vintage meeting the 20th century. Therefore, she says fashion is a cycle. Yeah, no hurry up, put some button on the man's shirt. We're all in awe of the merger between the vintage look from the Navy-inspired old world. Look at those buttons in sequence. Look at the plunging line. Look at the lines. Look at the symmetry. Look at the choice of the navy blue. And look at the regality carried off in the diamonds of the past. Yeah, man, this is real Floyd Mayweather stuff, Mr. Dennis. You sure you're coming back to work? I mean, yeah. L.A. Lewis can't talk to you, sir. No, sir. All right. I just want to remind you this is an in-house production. Everything you see is from the Montego Bay Community College. All right? Students, the designers, the models, it's just a work of art all put together. Diamonds of the past. Man. So Patrona has always loved the styles and the colors and the way the Navy theme has been communicated. But what she has done with it is to bring the past to the 20th century and make it trendy for generations that never even knew people dressed like this. Now, I've seen this because I watched Captain America, and I remembered when the soldiers were celebrating before they went off to war, they would find ladies like yourself to dance with them and wish them a good luck. I think this is good luck for all of Jamaica. Look at that. Patrona Maitland's Diamonds of the Past. Yeah, that's how you do military in Milan, right? Yeah, that's how you do military in Monaco. Show them. That's the lifestyle of Lausanne. Yes. I should say, since I'm talking in Le Français, she was inspired by the words from Yves Saint Laurent, which says, "Fashions fade, style is eternal." But she has taken her own approach to fashion. There's no YSL in here, but this is what I want you to sell in here. That's what I did there. Diamonds of the Past by Patrona Maitland. Where's that? Where's that? That's my favorite thing. It's like, I've always wondered how you could make a military look witch. Look at that. It's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch meets a military naval base. And look at all of them. Like G.I. Joe, but except like a really, really handsome and attractive version. What do you call it? Love Island? Yeah. See? Love Island. Diamonds of the Past. Yes, Miss Maitland. We will go to war for these outfits. Yeah, I'll bring in the Navy to get that shirt off of you, sir. This one, I know you're gonna fight me for it. Yeah, I know. Well, the audience, the team. Yes, Miss Maitland. And models, remember, if you didn't look this boss and this pop and this bash, it wouldn't be anything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Diamonds of the past, you brought it right to the present, Miss Maitland. When we first met, I went to the studio so I could look at the works in progress. And I'm going to be honest, I had to hold my emotion very, very, very close to my chest because I'm a fan of old world navy clothes too. I love the whole heap of buttons and the regality. When I saw it, I said to her, where did this come from? And she said, I've loved the old world navy and I wanted to bring this out. So for those persons wondering, this is true inspirational stuff, man. She make people want to wear things that I've never wear yet. So thank you to my viewing audience and thank you to those who shared in the merriment. Yeah, diamonds of the past. So right now, our music will cue in our wedding gowns and formal wear. Here they are. Sorry, it's over here. This is Yulin Liu. We once again apologize for calling her Miss Lin. She is Miss Liu. Though this is the wedding gown section, she has not been given away to any Mr. Lin. She is Yulin Liu. She brought us Be Bold, and now she is charming, and disarming in her wedding ensemble. Her wedding gown, yeah. Or formal wear, pardon me. I'm captivated, you can tell. This is the effect. I think that was the intended one. Well done, team. All right, that was Yulin. Now we have Christania Harriot. To be loved by you must be a wonderful thing if this is how love is communicated in fashion. It must feel so empowering to look like that, to wear something and have the room be basking and just wrapped on you. That only happens to me when I fall in the mall. So I can only imagine what it is like to be revered looking that way and not to be ridiculed. There is so much to love here. And now we are seeing, is it Miss Smith? Yes, Brittany Smith. This is Brittany's formal wear. This one, right? Good. Look at I won't forget it. Thank you, Brittany. Welcome now to Sheena Facey's formal wear. Hi. You ladies are all tough acts to follow. I'm so happy that you're following each other. Whoever would be next is literally in trouble. Rishane, representing now with her. This is the wedding wear. This is the wedding wear. I'm totally in love with your wedding wear, Rishane. You're gonna make someone's daughter a happy bride when you put that around her body. Wow. It's hard not to get carried away. But by the time you're supposed to feel the emotion of one dress, the effect hitting you, here comes another. I might just faint at the end of it all. The collective weight of what I'm seeing and literally envisioning. It seems like there should be the Snow White birds, and the Snow White cartoony birds should be flitting around her as she walks. Yes, literally looks like you just need your cartoon friends. I tell you. Ah, 360. I know. I was watching as well. I'm not telling you to march. But this is captivating stuff, Jamaica. Latoya. Latoya? It's mixed up. Latoya Johnson. Wow. So that was just Latoya Johnson, and we now have Miss Maitland presenting her wedding wear for us. Miss Gordon, Miss Gordon, Miss Gordon. That is that's Janelle Gordon currently. I know you can, yeah, because you need special. Thank you, Janelle. Thank you, Miss Gordon. That was Janelle Gordon's wedding experience. And now we're seeing Miss Thandiway's Gale, Thandiway Gale, son. I'm so fascinated with her name. I keep saying. To be married. This is Crystal Chisholm in her wedding wear. I've been calling her by her nickname, the Lady of the Sea, because of her motions and the way she just captivates with her smile. But here she is now in the wedding wear, once again making someone's life brighter, being someone's sole provider. DJ, yup. Yes. There it is. We know you know where the money is, Miss Chisholm. The minute you give us that smile, we are yours. We're captured by your smile and your gaze. See how Michael Bolton singing song like he know you? He should know you. We know you have it, but we didn't know you had it stashed so exquisitely. I mean, and we still, I don't know. I don't know what happens next year. How you're going, what you're going to do. Swim where? I don't know. You get what I'm saying, Mrs. Christie? This is a precedent you ladies are setting. We might just have to do a wedding here next time. We just do one, just fit the whole bridal team. But I want you to see this is what we do from the top to the first level of study. It's just how we are at the campus. It's awesome. Please share with your friends and your family the pictures. Show them the hallmark of the work we do here. These are our lecturers, our coordinators. Man. All right. Let your goosebumps gently return to your pores, as mine are. I kid you not. We're going to welcome back all our designers/models and their exemplary, eye-catching, awe-inspiring work done here for the Fashion Show 2021. You should be proud. You should smile, hold your heads very highly. Your family has a lot to be proud of too. Some of you have learned from your moms, some of you have taught others. But today, this is your moment and you should be recognized. This is your wow moment. Potentially sponsored by water, potentially. You deserve to feel the way you feel, ladies. Yes. You are being posterized. You are being made into statues of the mind. It's what you call picturesque. AKA, it turn up. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. You know, there's some persons who say, "Oh, I don't believe in marriage. I just want to live." Let them come see these. I guarantee you, them go find a reason to get. You don't hit Mrs. Wallace. Just for the dress. Just for the dress. There's a show on Discovery. Say yes to the dress, don't it? Me say mm-hmm. Me say mm-hmm. Very much. This is worth every second that you have put into it. All the nights you never slept, ladies. All the days you never woke up, ladies. All the evenings we left you here. It's for this moment to be recognized for your excellence. Can we award them with a round of applause? After you've snapped, we understand it's really snap worthy. Yeah. Salute. And please include in your applause Mrs. Burgess Brown and Mrs. Taylor. Miss Brown Burgess, I have been so troublemaking today. You can't beat me after. You hear Mrs. Brown Burgess? All right. And they printed it like that, so we're going to check out somebody's heart with love. From this moment on, I want you to remember what you have done and what you have done for us. Despite what you may do next, this tops what you did before. Yes. We solicit a final comment from the judges, led by Mr. Williams. Would you like to do so? Or nominate someone from your esteemed table? Let us have it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. I must say, today I'm standing here and I felt a sense of hope. Because I must tell you, I am so impressed with the level of work that the Montego Bay Community College faculty, the Faculty on Hospitality and Tourism and Creativity department is doing, led by Mrs. Anne-Marie Burgess. Am I correct? I have to do right. Yes, because I must tell you, as a designer for the last 27 years of my life, I have gone to a lot of fashion shows and I have seen a lot of things that persons have done in their school work from universities to colleges. And today, the other judges and myself were there saying, oh my God, this is a hard one. So let me say, ladies, you are all winners. You're all winners, and I must commend you. You have done very well. And I must also say, I'm here and I'm saying to myself, what can I possibly do to help? To help these ladies who will be moving on. But guess what? When you look on fashion, I have traveled, I must say, so many different countries, so many different shows abroad. And when I see what really happened to the fashion industry here in Jamaica, it breaks my heart a lot of times. I must tell you that, because when I have young people who needs to develop the right way in the fashion industry, and just to say after this you go out there and you just be on your own doing something, no. Fashion is far, far much more than that. If we only study it, if we only know it. And I must say to you, just this is just a takeaway I want you to take away from this. Remember now, fashion is not just about cutting and sewing of a garment and people just see and said, oh, you're a fashion designer. No, there is many different arms of fashion, and there's many different ways you can put your skill and your talent into fashion to be profitable, to let it be profitable for you. Because you being on your own, it can't be profitable. You can't make nothing from it. And I was discussing earlier on with Miss Linda about, our culture here in Jamaica, how our society see us as fashion designers. I think we're not properly rewarded somewhat. And when you come into the industry, you will know. You understand me? We're not properly rewarded as how we are too. You get what I'm saying? So I am here thinking how I can really help you all to develop your talent even much more, to become greater. And it's not just about going, a lot of persons will say, okay, after I've done this, I'm going to abroad. No. I often tell people, hey, guess what? You see, in Jamaica, you can survive. But you have to know your niche market. You have to find that first. And when you find that, you can do very well from it. I'm standing here as a designer, and I can tell you I have done for myself very, very well. I could have left Jamaica a lot of times. I get many options. Why don't come to Atlanta to do your thing? I've done shows in Atlanta, and other places. And person said, when they look on the quality of the garment, they said, is you really do this? When I am among other designers there, they're like, oh, this really done in Jamaica? I said, yes, it is done in Jamaica. So, just a word of encouragement, and you can always have my number. You can get my number from Mrs. Burgess, and I will try my very best to work with you to help you to develop your talent. All right? So, as I said again, you guys have done very, very well. All right? Give yourself a round of applause. All right. On behalf of Fiona Williams-Davis, Miss Angela Lindo, Woodrow Warpole, and myself, Earl Williams, we have come to a decision for the creative piece. And we give the creative piece to the winner is Miss Devanisha Samuels. Devanisha Samuels. The Visha. Okay, the Visha Samuels.
That's why KFC not a straw.
The chairman, members of the board, principal and vice principals, other members of staff, specially invited guests, and viewers, a pleasant afternoon to you all. I am sure that you will agree with me that this was an afternoon of high quality fashion. However, this would not have been possible without the help, support, and contribution of a number of individuals. We would therefore like to thank the following persons. The principal, Dr. Marie Nelson, for granting permission and extending her support for this fashion show. The Dean of the Faculty of Hospitality and Creative Studies, Ms. Jennifer Thompson, and Associate Deans, Mr. Charles Ramsey, and other lecturers. A heartfelt thank you for the support in areas of decoration and organization. Mr. Weston Horton, who trained the models for the runway. The models, for availing themselves for fitting and training. They moved elegantly on the runway. Our MC, Mr. Lee Sinclair, who have so ably chaired the program and made it a very interesting and exciting afternoon. The judges, who have willingly taken the time out to give their expert and constructive critique. To us, the building designers. Mr. Orden Ral and the maintenance team for the hard work preparing the room for the staging of this fabulous event. Mr. Dervon Morris, who assisted with designing and printing the programs. The lab technicians and the ancillary staff for their assistance. Mr. Dalkeith Lewis for the lighting. Ventura for their videography services. Miss Anne-Marie Brown Burgess, Miss Stephanie Taylor Smith of the Fashion Division, who have worked so hard to make fashion come alive at the Montego Bay Community College. Parents and well-wishers for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you.
Truly a fantastic outing, a supreme gathering, and I don't want to say anything else. You've stood up for so long, ladies. I salute you. I know you're tired. We can only imagine how much you've done. But just know, it doesn't end here for us. We will remember, and you should too. Really, I know I've been starting to think about what it's like for a woman in this world. I know that sounds very strange for me to say, but I've come to realize how much more you have to do. And I personally salute you for that. And I think Mr. Williams was touching on it, that it's not easy to be that strong, that super, that smart, and look good while you're doing it. So we can say this has been a crowning moment at a really decisive event, and it shows a true testament to the kind of work that we have here. The end at the Montego Bay Community College crowns the work. And with that, I would like to bring this to an end and wish you safety, peace, blessings. Hug your moms, everybody. All right, and have a good evening. There you go. Why Miss Kelly are making me so nervous? Why Morgan making me so nervous? Yes, too.